This is Brianna Hanson, and this is my Scripture Journal application review. This is my home page, and we're going to validate the HTML. That's valid. And then validate the CSS. All the pages have 16 errors on the CSS because it's from Bootstrap. It was incorporated with the project when it's created. And if we go to the Bootstrap website, it says right here they use browser hacks, and so there are validation errors. And so all of these are from Bootstrap. Let's go to the index page, and let's validate that. That's valid HTML. Validate the CSS. And that has the 16 errors. The About page. Oh, wrong one. Validate the HTML, and it validates. Validate the CSS, and I'm going to switch a little bit around here just because it takes a while to validate. Let me get the errors. Everything else validates. We got the Bootstrap errors. And then we've got the HTML for the contact page, validates, and then the CSS for the contact page has the 16 errors. So let's go back to index. And if we go to the edit page, validate the HTML. That passes. Validate the CSS. That passes. Let's see, that's edit page. Now I need to do the details page. Validate the HTML. That passes. Validate the CSS. We again get 16 errors. And then the last page is the delete page. So validate the HTML for the delete page. And it passes. And then the CSS. And we get the 16 Bootstrap errors. So everything validates as well as it can. Let's go to the home page. So this is the run through the application now. So we can either click on View All and get to the index page, or we can click on the nav bar and get to the index page. We can click on the Create New button to create a new scripture note, or we can go over here at the beginning and create new. So let's go ahead and create one. We get an alert that says the note was successfully created. So, and then we have, here's our note down here. And then we can edit our note. Now let's just change a little something in all the fields and inputs so we can see that they all take change. And then we get a different alert that says the note was successfully edited. And then we can go look at the details. And we get the details for each note. And we can go to delete. Are we sure we want to delete this? Gives all the details. We go back to the list to delete. And we get a confirmation that the note was successfully deleted. And we can see it's no longer in the list. So we can also search by book. And that pulls up the book we've searched for. Or we can search for the text and the note. Or if we empty out all of them, then we can filter and we get all of the scripture notes back in. So let's go look at the About page and make sure we've got everything. We can view all the records, view individual entries, add, edit, delete, search by book, search by keyword, sorting by date and by book. So if we click on note date, we can sort ascending and descending. And scriptures, we can also sort by book, ascending, descending. And then we've done the HTML and CSS. I used a Google external font right there. And then did Park Principles for the design. And then as far as responsive, all the pages are responsive for different screen sizes. Our navigation, if we are in the mobile view, we can get a drop-down list. And let's go to the home. And that is responsive. The biggest issue that people are probably running into is the index page and the table. So, and I have made that responsive. And so we have the note, date, scripture, the full note, and then I did icons so that those would fit well on the side, and you could still click on each of them and get each of the other pages. So that is my application. And let's just double check. Yep, we got everything. Thanks.